Are you ready for the King of the Ice? Pete's Power Plays with Philly Pete starts now on 12 Ounce Sports.
And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Tuesday, December 21st, 2021 episode of Pete's Power Plays. I'm your host, the King of the Ice and Fantasy Football Guru, Philly Pete, and we're live on 12 Ounce Sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. Thank you all so much for tuning in to this afternoon's show. Like always, this show is sponsored by BetUS. Create an account with them today. Use the promo code 12ounce120Z, and they'll match your first deposit up to 125%. Once again, BetUS, create an account with them today. Use the promo code 12ounce120Z. Zingo TV, channel 761. Free app. Download it. Use the promo code 12ounce as well. And then flip over to channel 761 where you'll be hearing today's episode live of Pete's Power Plays. And, of course, Amazon.com. You know, we have Christmas right around the corner. Get your last-minute Christmas shopping. Use that Prime on Amazon. Go to www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon, and once again, don't forget to check out the 12 Ounce Sports Store, where you have a large variety of shows that have their apparel, including yours truly, Philly Pete. I have my Pete's Power Plays apparel, King of the Ice apparel, the whole shebang there. Get yours today. Hoodies are probably the hottest commodity right now. It's the cold weather. Grab your Pete's Power Plays hoodie right now. Different sizes, different colors, black, orange, white, and gray I have on sale now. Ranging in sizes of a youth to, I believe I have as large as a triple XL. So, whatever you may need, let me know. And buy it today on 12 Ounce Sports Store. Simple as that. So, all right, so we're back here live. It's going to be a short week for me. I'm going to be taking no show on Thursday, wrapping up last minute stuff for the holidays, for Christmas. Too much going on in the family. So, Thursday there will be no show. So, we'll have a show today and tomorrow. And that's it. So, but we'll get ready to rock and roll. Obviously, the NHL has been in a blender right now. It's just been, what could have been easily a 10 to 12 NHL card tonight is now down to 2 games on the ice. Yesterday we had 1 game on the ice. Obviously, they're going to be pausing the NHL for the next few days, obviously, for COVID reasons. It's a bummer, you know. It's a bummer. Everyone's vaccinated, but you know everyone's getting sick again. So that's just how the world is working right now. But you know it's all good. You know, like I said, it looks like it appears that NHL will be on pause until a few days after Christmas on the 27th. But some sources are saying that they're going to be shutting down to at least New Year's Day, where they're going to have a 9-game slate on New Year's Day. Of course, headlining the New Year's Classic game on New Year's Day. So that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. You know, 10, 11-day pause after tonight. So, you know, it's probably for the best, but, you know, it's really not helping out anybody, really. I mean, it's going to get worse. And, you know, this is not really helping out anybody, I don't think, at all. So, you know, it is what it is. Just let's enjoy these 2 hockey games tonight. And, you know, we'll have a couple of days to ourselves and relaxation and holidays and happy times. During what's been going on in the world today. It's been very difficult. But rest assured, everything will be fine. We'll be good. And hey, we'll be back on the ice soon enough. So like I said, today's show and tomorrow's show I will have for the week. And next week is probably going to be the same thing. Tuesday and Wednesday, that's likely it. Thursday, getting closer to New Year's Eve. My sister's getting married, so it's going to be Thursday's going to be difficult for me to do this show as well. So today, Tuesday and Wednesday, and then next week, Tuesday and Wednesday as well, to wrap up the new year. or the end of the year, I should say. But all right, so let's get into it. Last time I talked to you guys was on Thursday, so we have a lot of recapping to talk about. So let's do this real fast. I believe let's talk. Yeah, so Friday, actually Thursday the 16th was the last time I talked to you guys. So let's run that down real fast. Kings money line that one. Sends over 5.5. Wings puck line plus 1.5. Those were two losers. Knights -1 and Isles under 5.5 cashed out. Both of them. Wild -1.5 on the puck line that lost. Devils and Oilers both overs cashed out. First period over for the Habs lost. Flyers Oilers moneyline parlay that lost. What else? Preds moneyline that cashed out, and then you go on over for the rest of the evening. Wild Knights moneyline parlay. 2-unit loser, Wild over 6 lost, and the Wings puck line parlay with the Kings at plus 1.5 that lost as well. 6 and 8 with a -3.35 overall units. That was Thursday, very difficult evening. Friday doesn't get much better. Pens money line and over 5.5 that lost. Penn Sabres over 5.5 that was a loser as well. Knights -1 was on a push. Blackhawks money line, Rangers Knights over 5.5. Penn's first period over 1.5, and then the Ducks money line and under 6.5. They all lost as well. The only bright side of this was the Blues money line, and then the Knights. Clients had the Knights on the money line for 2 units that cashed out no problem as well. So 2-6-1 on Friday with a -3.7 overall units. So again, Thursday and Friday were difficult, but Saturday we bounced back pretty darn good. So let's do that. Flyers Senators over 6 that cashed out. Kings Hawks plus 1.5 puck line parlay that lost unfortunately. Oilers on the money line that won. Devils Wings over 6 that won. 2-team first period over if you tell that was at plus 215. That cashed out no problem. That was the Flyers game and the Oilers game. Both first period overs cashed out no problem. The first period cashed that bad boy at plus 215. It was a big winner right there. And then I felt nice. Giving out 2-unit play for Twitter and then a 3-unit play for the clients. Kraken Oilers over 5.5. I bought the half goal down to -140. That cashed out no problem. And then the clients had the Oilers Kraken over 6 for 3 units. That cashed out practically 5 units on that play on the over. So a good payday right there. And then the Devils on the money line unfortunately lost that plus money. So that's how it goes. But you go 6-2 on Saturday night with a plus 8.15 overall units. So 8.15 units overall. Bounced back from those last Thursday and Friday nights. Saturday, racking up over 8 units on the evening. So hell of a comeback there for sure. Sunday we come by. We go 2-1 on Sunday. Knights money line that cashed out. Jets Blues over 5.5 that cashed out. Pens -1 was a push. Caps -1 was a loser. And then Pens Caps money line parlay at plus 140. That was a loser as well. 2-1 with a -0.3 unit. Again, not much, practically even for the most part on Sunday. And then last night you only had one game. I went Wild money line at plus 105. That lost, of course, 7-4. The over was not a big deal whatsoever, but that wasn't a play. I had the Wild on the money line, so that was a loser. 0-1 unit lost. No big deal. NHL season currently sits at 267, 269, and 11 pushes with a -16.2 overall units. So, like I said, a month ago, I'm talking down over 40 units. Fighting our way back now to -16 overall units. So, again, not bad overall from what we conquered about a month ago and racking down the units and getting somewhat back to reality. So, listen, we'll take those -16.2 units and we will head to tonight's ice, where we have only 2 games on tap here tonight. And so, we'll see what happens here. And it appears to me that the Flyers game is in jeopardy tonight, per sources. So we'll see what happens. To me, it's a little bit late to cancel the game. The game's on, and now you have people already tailgating for the Eagles and the Flyers as well. So, they should have done this morning if they were going to postpone the game. It's kind of a little ridiculous at this point, or let alone yesterday. But right now, Flyers Caps in jeopardy right now for not being on live tonight. So very much postponement is in effect for the Flyers Caps game tonight. So be on the lookout for that. But for me, I feel like this is just it's already 12 o'clock. I mean, the game's in 7 hours. It's kind of for me, it's kind of ridiculous to be postponing a game that fans are already there for. At Live Look right now, I mean, people are already tailgating for the Eagles games and Flyers games. I mean, so it's kind of, it is what it is, though. So, again, just be prepared. I will update you guys, of course, in the next 20 minutes for the show. And, of course, for tonight, if the game were to be postponed, but it is in jeopardy. However, I will still run these plays tonight like usual and says, hey, the show must go on like usual. Okay, so we did a recap of my NHL weekend. Thursday and Friday wasn't the best. Saturday was really hot. Sunday, again, even for the most part, last night we lose a unit. So, like I said, down 16 units pretty much for the right now up to date as of the 21st of December. But we have 2 games on tap here tonight. Washington Flyers, of course, see what happens. And then you have Tampa and Vegas, which as of now is definitely going on because Tampa, there are a couple guys injured, but I mean, this game is going to happen tonight. So we will at least get a game on the ice once again tonight. But this is just getting this is outrageous. This is getting ridiculous. It's getting annoying. People don't like this. As safe as it is for everyone, it's just we had this issue. We had this issue a year ago. Almost going on 2 years ago now. Like people are getting tired of this. So let the guys play. Do the NFL movement now. In terms of people that are vaccinated and are asymptomatic, let them play. I mean, that's how the NFL's been doing it now. But it's just the NHL needs to change the rules. It's getting ridiculous. It really is. Let the guys play. That's how I feel. I just think life goes on, games go on. You're professionals. Let them deal with it. You gotta do it. You gotta do this. I mean, that's just how it is. But again, I am not Gary Bettman. So, but we will leave it at that. We will leave it at that. This is a non-political show as well, so I lay off of that 100%. But like I said, 2 games on the ice tonight. Like I said, one being in jeopardy, but we do have the other one for sure in net. So, but on that note, give me a quick 2-minute commercial break, and when I get back, I will discuss. I'll discuss first off tonight's 2-game NFL slate for DFS: Rams, Seahawks, Eagles, and the Washington Football Team, and then of course my best bets analysis and much more for the hopeful 2-game slate tonight. So sit back, relax, give me 2, and I'll be right back.
12-Ounce Sports has a new home for betting. BetUS.com is the official place to place your bets and support 12-Ounce Sports. All you have to do is go to BetUS.com and type in the promo code 120Z and you'll instantly get a deposit bonus. This is America's favorite sports book. And remember, always gamble responsibly.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for taking that quick 2-minute commercial break with me. This is the Tuesday, brand new week, brand new episode of Pete's Power Plays, December 21st, 2021. We're flying right into Christmas, right into the New Year's. Hope you're all having a great afternoon so far. I'm your host, of course, the king of the ice and fantasy football guru, Philly Pete, and we're live, as always, on 12-Ounce Sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. This show, as always, is sponsored by BetUS. Create an account with them today. Use the promo code 12ounce 120Z, and they'll match your first deposit up to 125%. Once again, BetUS, promo code 12ounce. They'll match your first deposit up to 125%. Zingo TV, channel 761. Create an account with them today. Use the promo code 12ounce flip over to channel 761 where you'll be hearing today's episode live, as always, of Pete's Power Plays. Amazon.com, check out the store today, www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. And don't forget to check out the 12-ounce sports store where you have a large variety of show apparel, including yours truly, Pete's Power Plays, ranging from t-shirts to hoodies to sweatshirts to tank tops, whatever they may be, to get you warm this summer. I highly suggest getting a nice sweatshirt. All right, they're comfortable, warm, basically a good fit for the winter season. Okay, so we're back. Let's do the NFL DFS real fast, real quickly. I have basically a solid lineup for tonight. Starting off with your optimal lineup, cash games. I would consider putting this lineup in Russell Wilson as your quarterback, Sony Michel as your running back, Miles Sanders also at your running back, receivers, Van Jefferson, DK Metcalf, and Cooper Kupp as your wide receivers. Tight end, Logan Thomas as your tight end from Washington, of course. Antonio Gibson, your flex for tonight, and then Seattle defense. So once again, Russell Wilson as your quarterback, Sony Michel, Miles Sanders as your running backs, Van Jefferson, DK Metcalf, and Cooper Kupp as your receivers, Logan Thomas as your tight end, Antonio Gibson as your flex, and Seattle defense as your Seattle defense to basically wrap up the DFS for tonight. Again, 2 games tonight, both 7 o'clock Eastern time. Philly at home against Washington. Big deal, big game for the Eagles. Short rest before they head and they play the New York Giants. Back-to-back home games. You got to wrap these 2 up. You got to win these games. Have a shot at the wild card. You really do. And just in, the Flyers Caps has been postponed. So another game off the market for tonight. So that's unfortunate. So we only have 1 game on the ice here tonight, and that's the Vegas Golden Knights Tampa Bay Lightning at the Vegas Golden Knights, which I will talk about very soon. So Flyers Caps has been postponed. Again, it's just getting ridiculous. It's getting absurd. It really is. So it's just not fun. All right, I might as well just postpone everything until the new year. Really, till January 1st, bring everything back. Not sure what that's going to solve. I'm not sure, but quite honestly, I really think that this is just getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. It really is. It's frustrating as a fan. I know a lot of people are getting frustrated, but that's just how it's going to be. That's unfortunate, but that's how it's going to have to be. So no Flyers and Caps game tonight. So we have 1 game on the ice once again. And we'll make the most out of it. We will make the most out of it. So, real fast, if you missed out, Russell Wilson, Sony Michel, Miles Sanders as your running backs for tonight's lineup. For FanDuel, of course, it's a FanDuel. I'm sorry. That was actually for DraftKings. I'm sorry. I don't do DraftKings anymore. Let's see here. All right, let's get this in for you guys. All right, here we go. Not sure what the hell's going on here. Bear with me. Not sure why this is not working for me, but okay. So it looks like we have. All right, that's not going to work, unfortunately. Okay, so my site that I have all of this stuff up is not working right now. So, but like I said, that lineup that I gave you guys earlier with Russell Wilson, Sony Michel, Miles Sanders, Van Jefferson, Cooper Kupp, DK Metcalf, Logan Thomas, Antonio Gibson, Seattle D. That should be your lineup for tonight for FanDuel. If you don't have enough money for that, like I said, I will tweet it out. Of course, I will tweet it out for tonight. So, it is what it is. Just unfortunate that that we have another game canceled tonight and waiting the last minute to do this. So, that's just how it is. Hopefully, like I said, 27th of December, we're supposed to come back with the ice. If not, it looks like January 1st. Like I mentioned earlier, 9-game slate that will be headlined by the Winter Classic. They will not cancel that, that's for sure. Again, not sure what's going to be imposed with this. Not sure what it's going to solve. But they really need to change these rules in the NHL and pull something like they do with the NFL. It's just getting out of hand. So 1 game on the menu for tonight now, it appears. So No Flyers Caps game, unfortunately. So that's just how that's how it's going to be, unfortunately. So we got to roll the Tide with one game on the ice, and here we go. Tampa Bay Lightning at the Vegas Golden Knights here. Over/under set at 5.5. Over/unders at 5.5. Like I said, it was at 6, moved down to 5.5. Vegas opened up at -130, and they quickly dropped down to -110, -115. So a little bit of money going towards Tampa at -105. This is a pick 'em. It's very difficult to cap these 1 to 2 games that we have remaining. This to me feels like a beer league sort of game. It's the last game before the break for the next 5 days, and possibly more. But to me, this just seems like a game where players want to just go home and they want to finish this out, and we'll see what happens. I mean, to me, I just think it's bogus to even have this game tonight as well between Vegas and Tampa. If you're going to cancel Flyers, you might as well cancel the Vegas game as well. I mean, but at least we got one game for now. So I will talk about that since this is part of the show. It is pointless. It's just beyond frustrating as a fan. So it just has a feeling that this game should be canceled as well. Why not? Why? Like, why even bother with this if the other 9 games are canceled? Might as well cancel this Vegas game as well. I mean, it's just pointless. It's pointless to have. It's frustrating. It's getting out of hand, and NHL needs to fix these rules too because it's absurd. It really is. But again, enough of me baffling on about this. I will talk. Vegas, Tampa, like I said, over-runners at 5.5. Vegas -115. Tampa -105. It is a pick 'em. Vegas line movement on Tampa as we speak. But this is a 50-50 pick 'em. Half of the money it's like I said, these games are just so tough to cap because of what's been going on. But to me, I just feel like this is a beer league sort of game. Players are not going to want to play defense, and Tampa's already out there in Vegas. They got to play this game. They had to have this game. You can't just have Tampa fly in from Florida to not play this game. So we're going to have a game tonight. But 5.5, give me the over 5.5 right off the bat. I'm taking it. We saw last night an 11-goal game between the Wild and Dallas. I just don't see much defense going on in this game tonight. I don't. I just think that this is the last game before break. These teams want to just kind of get this done and over with. You're going to see some goals tonight. I like the first period over 1.5 and the full game over 5.5 tonight as well. The line did drop from 6 to 5.5, but I still like the over there. And listen, Vegas at home this year is 10-6, and 4-12 covering the puck line in their last 16, and 7-3 in their last 10 with the overs. Tampa comes in 9-3-1 on the road, 7-7 on the road covering the puck line, and 5-5 in the last 10 with the overs. I'm going to roll the dice here. I'm going to take Tampa here at -105. If you shop around, you can get Tampa at +105, +100. Depends where you go. What market you get it from. DraftKings, FanDuel, MGM, wherever. But get the best odds, I think. So right now I have Tampa -105, +100. You can shop around. I'm going to be shopping for the best number for Tampa as soon as the show's over. But I'm on Tampa money line tonight. Again, this is just a gun to my head pick because I'm not sure what to expect between these two besides goals. But my more heavier lean tonight is the Vegas and Tampa over 5.5. I also like the first period over 1.5 as well. Trend is on the over. I mean, honestly, all in all, 8-2 for Vegas in their last 10 in terms of overall with the overs. 7-2-1 for Tampa away. So away they're 7-2-1. Vegas is 8-2 at home in their last 10. So we'll see what happens. And word on the street is, like I just said earlier, not too long ago, Vegas and Tampa might also be canceled tonight as well. So stay tuned for that. We might have no hockey tonight after all. So, but there you go. If we do have a game, I like Tampa here, and I like the over 5.5. But that's basically it for tonight's slate. That's it. So, but as far as football is concerned, like I said, Russell Wilson as your quarterback tonight, Sony Michel, Miles Sanders as your running back, and Van Jefferson, Cooper Kupp, DK Metcalf as your receivers, Logan Thomas as your tight end, flex by Antonio Gibson, and the defense to Seattle. There's your optimal lineup. That's where I'm at right now. But just look ahead for if I'm not posting any plays here tonight, look ahead to a Tuesday night football lineup from me for everybody out there on Twitter that want to tail. Obviously, this season we've been cashing out a lot of lineups, so let's cash one out tonight. And as of now, we have one NHL game, possibly none at the moment. So yeah, it's tough. It is tough nowadays with what's been going on. So. But tonight, like I said, the Eagles are in a really good. Jalen Hurts is starting tonight. Got to get a good win tonight. All right, and then you have the Giants literally within 5 days. It's tough. It's just unfortunate that it has to go this way and possibly screw up our possibility to make a wild card and get into the playoffs. But Giants shut down Daniel Jones, as we know. Giants also beat us the last time. Should have won. Thank you, Jalen Reagor. If Reagor caught that ball against the Giants earlier, that would have been a no-brainer of a win right there. So, but it's all right. You obviously we move on from there. But if Eagles said this is a must-win situation tonight. Win tonight. Move on to the Giants. Take care of business on a short rest. It's gonna be very difficult. Don't get me wrong here, but I like the Eagles here tonight for sure. And when it comes to the Rams-Seattle game, this is going to be another game, another good game as well, division game as well, in LA tonight. Okay, I like the Rams. I like the Rams here tonight. Seattle has been non-existent. Russell Wilson has been inconsistent for most of the season. But obviously when he's on, he's on. But this is going to be a tough game as well. Going to LA, LA trying to hold that lead as well in the NFC West. But for me, I just feel like this is a good Rams win tonight as well. Rams-Eagles moneyline parlay would be a solid bet tonight for me too, if I was considering it. But that's just how it goes. So, but give me the Eagles tonight in a must-win situation. Healthy Jalen Hurts, hopefully, and then just run Washington football team out the window. All right, take care of business tonight. Don't look ahead to the Giants. But this is do or die for the Birds. So I'm going with the Eagles tonight, of course. And I like the Rams tonight as well against Seattle. I just think Seattle's in shambles. Not sure what the future holds for Russell Wilson as well. But I mean, like I said, I do have Russell Wilson as my quarterback for tonight for fantasy in terms of daily fantasy. And of course, subject to change. If anything were to happen, I will give you guys a more updated lineup, of course. That's what I usually do around here. But that's basically it. So I would consider a Rams-Eagles moneyline parlay, which isn't a bad idea either, considering the fact. So we'll go from that. We'll see what happens from there. But that's it for me, though. I want to take off a little bit early here on the show. I hope everyone has a great Tuesday night. It's tough on the pucks. If we do get the Vegas-Tampa Bay game tonight, like I said, I'm on the Tampa Bay Lightning money line. Shop around. It'll probably get canceled, like I mentioned even before the show. It'll probably get canceled. There's no point having one game tonight. After all, just let everyone have their breaks and get back into reality after Christmas, because that's how it should be. Again, it's just a cluster right now in the NHL, and they do got to redo these rules 100%. Just let them do what the NFL does. That's how it should be. But Tampa money line and the over 5.5 is where I sit between this game here tonight, Tampa and Vegas. And there you go. I'm out of time. I'm gonna take off for the day. Hope everyone has a great Tuesday. And I'll be back tomorrow for the last show until next week. Have a great Tuesday. Hopefully we get some pucks. If not, Eagles, Rams, moneyline parlay. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.